Before 1914, Europe looked powerful, modern, and confident. Cities were growing, technology was advancing, and empires controlled large parts of the world. But beneath this calm surface, tension was everywhere. Countries were competing for power, colonies, and influence. National pride was strong, and many nations believed war was not only inevitable, but necessary. Major powers formed alliances to protect themselves. Germany, Austria-Hungary, and the Ottoman Empire stood on one side. France, Britain, and Russia stood on the other. These alliances were meant to keep peace, but instead they created a dangerous situation where one small conflict could pull everyone into war. In the Balkans, tensions were especially high. The region was unstable, and Austria-Hungary controlled many ethnic groups who wanted independence. On June 28, 1914, Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria-Hungary was assassinated by a Serbian nationalist in Sarajevo. This single event triggered a chain reaction that would change the world. Austria-Hungary blamed Serbia and declared war. Russia moved to defend Serbia. Germany supported Austria-Hungary and declared war on Russia. France supported Russia. Germany then invaded Belgium to reach France, which caused Britain to declare war on Germany. In just days, Europe was at war. What many believed would be a short war quickly became a nightmare. On the Western Front, soldiers dug deep trenches stretching hundreds of kilometers. They lived in mud, cold, and fear. Rats, disease, and hunger were constant. Between the trenches lay no man's land, a deadly zone filled with barbed wire and bodies. Battles like the Somme and Verdun killed hundreds of thousands of soldiers for only a few meters of land. Soldiers charged machine guns, knowing many would not survive. War became a test of endurance rather than movement. World War I introduced terrifying new weapons. Machine guns mowed down troops. Poison gas burned lungs and eyes. Tanks appeared for the first time, rolling slowly across the battlefield. Airplanes were used for reconnaissance and combat. Warfare became industrial and mechanical. On the Eastern Front, battles were more fluid but just as deadly. Russia suffered massive losses and internal unrest. By 1917, revolution broke out. The Russian government collapsed, and Russia withdrew from the war, changing the balance of power. At first, the United States stayed out of the war, but German submarines began sinking ships carrying civilians and supplies. When American ships were attacked and secret messages were discovered, the US entered the war in 1917. Fresh American troops boosted Allied morale. By 1918, Germany was exhausted. Its population was starving, its army weakened. A final German offensive failed, and the Allies pushed back. On November 11, 1918, the fighting stopped. The war left devastation behind. Over 16 million people were dead. Empires collapsed. Europe was broken economically and emotionally. The Treaty of Versailles punished Germany harshly, creating anger and humiliation that would later contribute to another war. World War I changed everything. Borders were redrawn. Nations disappeared. New ideologies rose. It was meant to be the war to end all wars, but instead, it reshaped the world and prepared the ground for even greater destruction. This war taught humanity a brutal lesson. When pride, fear, and alliances collide, the cost is paid by millions who never chose to fight.